Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is JWeezy210 coming back at you guys once again. I know it's been a nice little minute since I made a video, but rest assured your boy's still here. Hold on a sec. Alright. So just to let you guys know, I've been MIA for a minute because, it was Thanksgiving holiday and whatnot. I went to go visit some friends and family. Was tempted to do a video, but didn't really want to do a video because I had a little knucklehead nephew that was running around doing any and everything, and I didn't want him to get into the video or damage anything. So figured it'd probably be in my best bet to not do a video during last week. Before that, I had mentioned that I was going through a few things, and even though everything is not fully concluded and whatnot, I'm still here. I really have car fever, and it's starting to get out of hand because it seems like, I don't know, the closer I get to my money actually being in my hand, the more and more I want to burn. And when I say burn, I'm talking about spend. But of course, some of you guys know that you probably got bad spending habits yourself. But this spending habit wouldn't be a bad thing. It'll actually be an investment. But that's neither here or there. That's my little short version of what I've been doing and all that good stuff. School, son, family, stuff concerning his mother. I guess you consider that illegal, stuff like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the spiel for today. Alright, so the last time that you guys heard from me, I did a response on a guy that killed his 1-year-old baby. I truly believe that was a crock of shit. The guy was a straight up punk. The mother, something was wrong with her ass, and like I said, anybody that sympathizes with either side without actually truly evaluating the full story, they're full of shit, just like those parents are, because there's so much stuff that could have took place to basically get them the help that they needed and not result in the loss of life, which was basically that child. But today we're going to have somewhat of a discussion with this system. You guys are probably like, what the hell are you talking about? Well, basically this is it. A couple weeks ago I saw a video that I don't remember if I saw it via Tommy Sotomayor or if it was from some other person that I was looking at. But long story short, there's a dude that's like in his 50s, possibly 60s, that has been paying child support for nearly 25 years for a son that has been dead. And whenever he would inquire with the child support office, they would tell him that it was for the older son, and it's for back pay for the older son. So eventually, after getting in contact with these people again, well actually several times, they kept telling him the same thing. So then once he found out it was for the child that actually passed away, he handed them a death certificate, and for whatever reason they still kept making him pay child support. But come to find out, the rules are that if the child is no longer living or breathing, child support stops. And the sad thing about all of this is that even though this has been going on for 25 years, the mother, for whatever reason, she didn't even try to stop the checks. And something else that dawned on me while talking to you guys about this is that child support, at the bare minimum, if it doesn't stop at 18, it's supposed to stop at 23. So if the guy's been paying for 25 years on this child, not only is the system fucked up, but the mom is fucked up too, because some way, somehow, she finagled her way in the system to continue getting these damn checks. Well, whenever they would try to interview the mother, she refused to do an interview because obviously she knew that her ass was wrong. And I don't know, maybe she's one of these vindictive mothers that really don't understand what exactly it was that caused them to separate from the guy that they had a child with, but are using money as a way of getting back at the guy, which, you know, in most cases, it's pretty damn sad. It's actually a bunch of bullshit. But, you know, just to go off on that little tangent real quick, anybody that uses their child to get back at the other parent, they're basically full of shit. I think that they need to do a hell of a lot of evaluation, not only for the situation, but upon themselves as well, because obviously you're not happy with whatever the hell happened, so you're trying to make the next person miserable, and so on and so forth. You know, I think that's pretty sad. You know, in my particular life situation, you know, me and my son's mother, when we were married, we didn't get along. You know, in the beginning, everything was all peaches and cream. Somewhere along the line, she got homesick. People started getting her head. She decided she wanted to step out. Almost got me kicked out of the military and a bunch of other stupid shit. But to this day, we still don't get along. And, you know, a lot of it is her fault, but I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't have any part in it, because I'll tell you straight up, I used to talk to this girl like she was fucking crazy. Never laid a hand on her though. Should have, but never laid a hand on her. But what she did, you know, after I found out that she wasn't for me, and I told her that, you know, I don't think that she was for me based on the fact that we were supposed to be family, and she's doing everything she can to get me in trouble, sitting there, you know, basically slandering my name and doing everything else, this, that, and the other. But what she used to do before I got custody of my son, she used to use him as leverage in order to try to gain some sort of leeway and whatnot. And eventually, you know, I used to give in or whatever, but eventually I had to stop that shit, because she's sitting there basically reaping all the rewards from my hard work, and that was bullshit. You know, she put me on child support, which, again, I don't agree with, because if I'm sending you stuff every month for the child, as far as taking care of them, clothes, toys, diapers, food here and there, even sending extra $100 on top of that shit, there was no reason for me, myself, to be put on child support. But now that the tables have turned, you know, she had a hard time paying $223 for child support, whereas I was paying $660 for my son, and sometimes $745 for my son, and that definitely put my ass in a fucking I guess you could say it discombobulated things for a while, 7 years worth, but I still managed, and I think the fact that I was able to still function and be able to do some of the things that I wanted to do, if not everything, it probably pissed her off. And child support was a means for her to try to get back at me, but, you know, eventually everything came 360 to where it ended up getting back at her. You know, currently she only has to pay like $170 some odd dollars worth for child support. She's barely doing that. And I'm not saying this to try to down her or anything like that, because like I told her, anything that you do is gonna come back to bite you in the ass, not me, because I did what the hell I was supposed to. But you know, she had or has a husband that used to abuse my son. And when I say that, don't misunderstand, I'm not talking about myself, I'm talking about her daughter's father. Him, along with his kids, used to abuse my son. My son would go to her for help, tell her what happened, so on and so forth, and she would blow him off. And apparently, I wasn't the only one that found out about this, because she had several people that were actually telling me what was going on. You know, I had my son. I had her stepkids telling me what was on, even though some of them were actually doing it. I had her stepkid's mother telling me things. I had her family telling me something, you know, and even my son's schools were telling me something, along with CPS. So with 6 sources of information, eventually I was like, you know what, this is bullshit. I gotta get my son out of this shit. And that's what the fuck I did. But you know, I limit contact with my son as far as his mother is concerned because her mentality and personality is very distorted. You know, she's very toxic. She has a reputation for not being she just has a very bad reputation amongst her family and friends, and we're just gonna leave it at that. But you know, in my particular situation, there's a reason why my son is not having a lot of contact with his mother. But I'm not trying to hold him away from her. I'm actually trying to get everything done legally the right way, so there can be no type of static. But knowing her, there is going to be static. Now, getting back on subject, you know, child support. If a person is actually doing what they're supposed to by their child and actually stepping up to take the responsibilities for the things that they help create, which is that child and whatever associated needs that are associated with that child, I don't feel that child support needs to be placed upon them. You know, going back to the original story, I'm baffled as to how the hell this guy was paying child support for all these damn years for a child that was dead, and the damn agency did not catch this. Even with the documentation in hand, in their face, they still did not catch this. You know, whenever he would go back to ask them, okay, how much do I owe on arrears? They gave him 3 different amounts. You know, one time he had about almost 50,000. The next time almost 20,000. Then more recently, they were talking about probably about 6,000, which doesn't make any sense. And they said that he had a special case because they were lapsed in employment. Excuse me. And even with the lapse in employment, that is complete bullshit. There's no reason why a guy who's paying child support try to make an effort to whether the state is not sustaining his son or kids or whatever the case may be, should be paying child support for a child that's been dead. I don't agree with that. That doesn't make any sense to me. Even by their own rules, they say that, okay, obviously we did something wrong. Or if you did something wrong, I think some sort of reimbursement needs to be done. Probably 25 years worth. Okay, then we're gonna move on to the next joint that has something to do with child support. You know, a few months ago, the rapper Slim Thug from Houston, he recently had some of his assets frozen based on an allegation of him being a deadbeat dad. Okay, without even doing an investigation, again, the child support agency tried to fuck that guy as well as many others over. They froze his assets without even getting a damn investigation. So then you have the child's mother, you know, texting him and tweeting him and saying stupid shit, sending him pictures of a fucking 11-year-old boy doing shit like this. First off, if you're trying to get child support for your son or kids or whatever, this type of shit does not need to be there. Children running around doing this type of shit should not even be involved in this. If you're trying to get some sort of relationship for that child, do that strictly for that damn child. Don't try to get them involved in a bunch of bullshit and manipulate and twist and distort their minds and shit. Like my ex-wife. You don't need to do all that shit. That shit's not even fucking necessary. You know what I'm saying? It's like, to do that is only causing a lot more confusion, a lot more bullshit, and it's just fucking nuts. All you're doing is making a situation that can be talked out more difficult. Okay, but getting back to Slim Thug's particular situation, you know, he wanted to see if the kid was his or whatnot, and he saw immediately that him and the child did not favor. Then once they did a paternity test, come to find out that was not his kid. Did he get an apology? No. They did in fact unfreeze his assets, but no one went after that girl for her bullshit. Nobody did. There's another damn situation going on right now as we speak with Flo Rida, another rapper, this time from Florida. Apparently some girl says that she's pregnant by him. So what she's doing, she's claiming child support. That's all fine and dandy. But the thing that doesn't make a whole lot of sense is the fact that the baby's not even here yet. She's filing child support. It doesn't make any damn sense. Now, supposedly there's a law or clause out there that says that there's a good fortune clause, which basically states that if you are pregnant by a rich person, and you know this is a rich person that has you knocked up, you can actually request a little more money than what you would normally by child support. Now, you guys are probably like, I wonder if that shit's true. How the fuck is that even possible? Well, first off, it's the way that the fucking system is set up. You know, you're not gonna know about this shit unless you actually go back and research and look it up for yourself. Then if you go beyond that, you have to also ask yourself, how the hell do we even know that that's his damn child? How do we know this isn't the same type of situation as the girl that claims that she was pregnant by Michael Jordan using an alias like Hubert, Herbert, or whatever the fuck that guy's name was that she was talking about? We don't know if this shit is legit or not. You know, there is a process of getting a DNA test before the baby's born. It's called an amniocentesis. Yes, I actually looked up this crap a long time ago when I was going through my shit with my ex-wife, because she popped up pregnant, and you know, there's a lot of reasons for concern, because she would be places, you know, she wouldn't be at places that she says she'd be at, because I used to call back behind her to make sure. She wouldn't be around people that she said she was with, shit like that. And there's a lot of comments that was made that made me doubt that it was a possibility that my son was mine. So until I found out for myself, I just told her I don't know if that was my kid. And then once I tried to get amniocentesis, she didn't want to get it. So we waited until my son was born, got my DNA test, did everything I was supposed to after that. But going back to Flow Rider, the amniocentesis is basically where you get a sample of the embryonic fluid and kind of compare it to the male DNA, and there you're able to determine if the child is yours or not. I don't know if they know about this. I don't know if they've even considered doing this. You know, it's not my situation, and then on top of that, you hardly even hear, like once the story comes out, you hardly ever hear about the follow-ups in certain situations like this. But I just think that that's really screwed up, and I'm quite sure. Matter of fact, I also recall going over another video where it was actually a white guy that was recording. You know, and I thought that was actually pretty cool, because a lot of times you see mainly minorities doing it. But there was this white guy in Georgia who was talking about how this guy was dating this chick, and you know, when he got with her, she was pregnant. Most guys would have left, but when he got with her, she was pregnant. So after she had the baby, the dude, he knew it wasn't his kid, but he still took care of it as if it was his kid. So once him and the mother had a falling out, they broke it off. She went back and tried to hit him up for child support, even though that wasn't his damn child. And I thought that that was like fucking insane, because the judge knew that it wasn't his child. All the facts show that it wasn't his damn child. But the judge was like, you know what, it doesn't matter if you took care of the child as if it was yours. It doesn't matter if you're not the damn father. We're going to go ahead and hit you with this bill, because the state, we're not going to take care of this shit. I'm like, goddamn, where the hell is the Sandman or somebody coming here waving the bullshit flag or whatnot? This is fucking nuts. You get people that understand that every case is fucking different. I understand that. But you get people that make decisions that impact other people's fucking life and place them on hardships and other types of turmoils to make their life a lot harder than what it actually needs to be. Now, if you're a fucking deadbeat, you're not doing what the fuck you're supposed to, then by all means, put that motherfucker on child support. But for the people that either are doing what the hell they're supposed to or have nothing to do with that child because it's not theirs, why in the hell are you bothering these people? I don't understand that. You know, a child is not supposed to be fucking used as a damn pawn, leverage, or any other type of gainful fucking means. I'm quite sure that these people are smart enough to see that some people are using their child as a damn paycheck. I mean, like, come on, you can't see that, really? I mean, I honestly feel like if there's gonna be like a child support case or whatever, someone needs to be doing a background investigation to find out the other parents' spending habits. They need to see how the hell they're dressing. If the money's actually being an itemized list to show if the money's actually being spent on the child, so on and so forth. Because you're gonna eventually have like a long history or legacy of people getting fucked over behind child support, and all they were doing was they were trying to do the right thing as far as the child is concerned, because that's their damn child, their responsibility, that's their seed. They want to be a part of the child's life and do whatever is necessary to ensure that the child comes up happy, so on and so forth. And it's just fucking insane to me. But yeah, that's the last subject that I want to touch on. Me personally, I think that the whole child support system is really fucked up. And one of the many reasons why I say this, outside of the fact that they have this fucked up system to where they determine child support, because I'll tell you from my own personal experience. You know, if you're a government employee, i.e. military, there's certain benefits and entitlements that you get. Okay, so like in the state of Texas, they feel that, okay, if you're getting BAH and BAS, then that child needs to be getting BAH and BAS. And to a certain degree, I agree with that. But you have federal regulations that says if you're a military, you're not supposed to have your BAH or BAS, included in your amounts as far as whatever you're supposed to be paying for child support. You're strictly supposed to go off of your base pay. It's federal regulation. Well, in some states such as Texas, they say, fuck that, we're gonna go do what the fuck we want to do, and if you're getting these entitlements, we're gonna get all that shit. And I don't agree with that. That's bullshit. Another thing that they do is, okay, if you're late on a fucking payment, not only do they keep occurring, I think that's how you say it, not only do the payments keep racking up, but eventually they're gonna start throwing interest on this shit, which I don't understand. Why in the fuck are you paying interest on fucking child support? Like last time I checked, whenever two people decide they're gonna have a fucking baby, they don't apply for credit first. Like, what the fuck is this shit about? Now, granted, I'm not in that situation anymore, but it still doesn't make sense to me. And then if you call these dickheads at the damn office to ask them or go to them about help, which they always say, hey, if you got a problem, come call us. We'll help you out. And you go back and you talk to them, they don't want to have shit to do with you, and they don't say shit that fucking actually helps you. Or they give you a number to somebody, then you call that person, then the motherfucker either is not there or they're not answering their damn phones. So then if you take other avenues, then they'll be like, well, why didn't you go here? And it's like, you tell them like, hey, I did everything that you assholes told me to do, but the system just sucks when it comes to the service of a male or the service of the fucking female. Of course they're gonna cater to the damn female because they're so used to females being a fucking victim out of all of this bullshit. But whenever you see them doing stupid shit, like I just mentioned, no one goes back to fucking hold them to the same standards as they do males. So if a female's behind on fucking child support, they get that bitch 1,000,001 chances to get her shit together. And if she's still not getting her shit together, it has to be like some sort of dire consequence in order for them to hold her ass accountable for her shit. I'm like, that's fucking ridiculous. But if a guy missed 2-3 payments or whatever the fuck, oh yeah, motherfucker, here, wear these goddamn bracelets real quick. That's bullshit. But on the flip side of that, you do have dickheads running around here, like getting paid under the fucking table. They actually have over $100,000 worth of fucking back pay for child support, medical support, and all this other shit. And I'm just wondering, like, okay, these motherfuckers gotta fucking find a way to handle their business. So if they're getting income tax, that's the way to get some of your money back. If they got a job or whatever, you can kind of garnish that shit a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know, if they hit the fucking lotto, of course you're gonna take your damn cut after America takes their fucking cut. But you got these other damn situations that just kill me. Like, okay, you know where the motherfucker's at. You know what the hell he has for income, or she, or we're gonna say parents. Why the hell aren't y'all doing your fucking job? You know, I don't understand that. But anyway, this is Jay Weezy 210, talking to you guys about child support. Hit me up whenever you can. I would like to really get some dialogue flowing about this. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the Turkey Day. As for me, yeah, it's almost time to go back to sleep. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed your holidays. I hope you guys are able to comment and tell me your thoughts and experiences as far as child support is concerned. And like I said, let's make it happen. Let's hear a few things. Let me see what you got to say. All right, this is Jay Weezy 210. Holla back. Peace, man of crush.